What's up, guys, on YouTube? Sam6782 with another video, and this is rant number 4 for the Shonen Rants. No, this is late, and I mean, I did a rant, but I just didn't like it, and I really felt bad saying all of those stuff. So yeah, so I decided to do another one, and today I'm going to be talking about 4Kids, and why they edit their stuff, and pretty much the most hated number one hated anime company. Yeah, anime company. So alright, so as you all know, their stuff, their shows, they get like really pretty much butchered, and but yeah, pretty much butchered the heck. So that's why pretty much people hate them and stuff. They don't like it. They're like turned off with the edits and whatnot. So yeah, that's pretty much the gist of them, of why people hate them now. The reason they do it is because they just want to make their shows somewhat popular, because in order for pretty much an anime to be popular, it has to be on TV. Otherwise, if it wasn't on TV, then probably no one would have never heard of it. A few people would know about it, but not enough people for. Yeah, you get the idea. It just has to be on TV for to get exposure. So, and then what else? Do Yeah, so it needs exposure for it to like probably do successful. Like the biggest example of 4Kids is One Piece. Like, as y'all know, One Piece used to belong to 4Kids before Funimation saved it from being heavily edited. Like for One Piece, there was edits. They edited out all the blood, obviously, took out episodes and actually combined episodes, and which I found really strange, because apparently One Piece was really that violent, and I find it kind of stupid that they would actually get this really violent show. It's like 4Kids getting Death Note, but they thought they could handle it, and apparently they couldn't. So they dropped the license, and 4Kids got. Not 4Kids. Funimation got it. So thank you, Funny. So, and yeah, that's pretty much their biggest screw up. Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh was like pretty much their only big success, because at the time, most fans now are just back then they were like older, and not older, they were younger. Like I was like at least 9, not 9, at least 6 or 7 when it first came out in 2001, and now I'm older and I don't really care about Yu-Gi-Oh because I'm too old for it, so I couldn't really care less. But yeah, like yeah. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, like it was really popular, and all because it was on TV. If it wasn't on TV, or if they didn't license it, no one would have heard of it. And yeah, I mean, 4Kids main goal, like their goal, pretty much in the end, is just to make money off these shows. Just putting shows on TV just to make a profit, as with any other anime company. So now their edits, obviously, you guys know there's some things you can't put on American television. Like Japan's rules of putting stuff on TV aren't as strict as in the as in the US, where like you can't put a show that has like a lot of blood and cursing like at 10:30 in the morning. You just can't do that. It's not right, but Japan could do that, because apparently they're pretty lax on that. So that's why, like an example of this would be like in Japan, I think they still do this, but they show Dragon Ball Kai, you know, the what do you call it, the less filler HD version of Dragon Ball Z, and then like half an hour later they show One Piece in all its unedited glory, which I find really somewhat weird because it seems like Japan was not really looking, not really thinking about the kids there when they just showing One Piece. Yeah, so yeah, Japan. I guess you were thinking about the kiddies there, weren't you? So, and yeah, that's pretty much like. And this, I'm sorry if I'm going back and forth randomly to other topics, but seriously, I just, I couldn't really care less about 4 Kids, to be honest. I'm just, letting the word out of why they do the stupid stuff that they do, even though I do find it annoying. But, I mean, I just don't, it's just getting, yeah, I just have to say this because seriously, people are just bashing them for some of you of the anime fans. They're bashing them on the wrong reasons, even though they have a right because they're pretty passionate about the show, and but still. And what was I gonna say? Yeah, so stuff. That's why they make edits because here our laws of putting stuff on TV are really strict, and for One Piece they really had to. They edit a number of stuff out. Like I said, they edit out the blood. They made certain weird changes. And I don't know why they did this, but they took out any text out. Even if it was in English, they would take it out. Say they went, Luffy went to a store that was called Bob's beer, not Bob's bar. If there was a 4 Kids version of that, then the words Bob's Bar would be taken out, just like that. And they've done that with Yu-Gi-Oh, Sonic X. I don't know about Shaman King because I'm not really that aware of their edits, but you get the idea. They edit really mostly unnecessary stuff. So, which one of the things that I really find annoying that they just take some edits way too far, and edits that don't really need to be made. There's one, in any 4 Kids dub, there's pretty much, I don't know if you guys noticed this or not, but 4 Kids adds dialogue. If I were to show you guys a scene from a Japanese show that 4 Kids has gotten, just one scene, and then I show you the 4 Kids version, and then there was and then there would probably be dialogue that wasn't even present in the original Japanese version, which I find really stupid, because what the hell, and they did that with One Piece. Oh, they definitely tried that with They did that definitely with One Piece, Yu-Gi-Oh, Sonic X, especially One Piece. And they try to be funny about it by adding these bad puns, the Luffy and Crocodile fights. That's probably one of the best fights in the entire series. But 4 Kids, they just killed that fight. I'm sand toilet, some stupid puns that makes you. He said Crocodile said something in the 4 Kids version that was something that makes you. I can't do. I don't. It's just retarded. You wouldn't want to see the 4 Kids version of that epic fight. Thank the Lord, Funimation has gotten One Piece. But yeah, that's really annoying. How they just make unnecessary edits that don't need to be made, and adding dialogue for no apparent reason. But like I said, they're just trying to make a profit out of their shows, even if it means butchering the crap out of it. And but if anime was on TV, then it would probably have tanked in the U.S. because like I said, it needs exposure. People need to hear about it. There has to be commercials. Letting people know that we're going to show this new brand spanking new show. So Yeah, now don't get me wrong. I mean, I know there are some anime titles that haven't been on TV, but yet they're still popular. I can't really think of any. They're not as popular. See, they probably are popular, but they're not like popular enough for actually to be a crap load of merchandise and thousands and thousands of video games like Naruto, because Naruto was on TV and it's big in America because it was edited and you know people watched it, and that's why you have like freaking what 5 games coming out each year, which I already made a rant about that. So, but I'm not going to talk about that. So, yeah, anime just needs to be on TV, and 4Kids are trying with that. So anyway, this is Sam6782 with my fourth rant remake. Yeah, and see you guys later.